Hi everyone, I'll be taking you through today's battle. Today's battle is from the Lancaster Cup. It was played between Bill from HEB, Brubadai and Snormeas on the 6th of March, 2018, and the map is Netherlands 2. I'll be looking at from Break's side. He is here as Italy, with Carabinieri forming the front line as of yet, and his ally will be Bill from HEB as France 1799. They'll be facing Brubadai with Retyn 1812. Let's see where we have his general. He's here. Isaac Brock, as the United Kingdom in America. And as the other players, Snormeas, we have Austria or Österreich 1808. With Franco de la Bastide as his Grenadier General. The attacking team, which I'm going to call Brick's team, is taking these two main roads. One is going to the town, the other one is going around the town. They have to attack by the rules of LOC because they have less points. 4 and 1, 1, 1, 1, 4. See, they have more points on their side, so Brick's team has to attack. We see first of the blue team's units, or the defender. It's these Shawnee Scouts, these guerrilla scout Indian cavalry. They are also running away at the sight of these Polish lancers and these dragoons. Running really fast, which they didn't probably have to do. These guys have C9, so they could escape even at walk. Let's see if this first unit of the blue force start appearing any moment. Let's look at Italian units in the meantime. So we have these Carabinieri, the Infanteria Leggera. We have these 3-pounders. These line infantry, mixed in with some grenadiers, it seems. More infantry. Did I see? Yes, I saw some guard conscripts right here. Beautiful as always. Then there are also... Where did I see these guys? Oh yes, right here. Granatieri della Guardia. Guys, I don't know. Maybe you can spot where the Italians took their inspiration. I don't know personally where they could have taken that kind of uniform. Just joking. The 13th Dragoons charging here. Quite pointlessly, I would say, though. As of yet. The first Austrian units are arriving too. There are some Ungarische lean infantry, plenty, numerous and brave Hungarians going for the front line. We have some 9-liber foot artillery from the Canadians, or the United Kingdom forces in Canada. which the Italian is currently going for. This might not be the smartest of choices, because these Hungarians are already lined up and ready to fire. Let's see how many fall on the first volley. Yes, and that should wreck the dragoons, and that wrecked the dragoons, definitely. It's not the best to charge like this into the infantry fire. Although the Canadian did not also the happiest of decisions when he shot 12 of his own Quebec light dragoons. These guys don't really have any cav, so basically any cav loss is just bad. Overall bad for them. These Italians are finally approaching the city, from what I see. The city will be probably guarded by this artillery. Doesn't seem like the Canadian is paying attention to it as of yet. He's paying probably more attention to this cav fight, although I'm not certain why he's charging his only cav into a superior enemy. But he's doing it alright. We'll leave him to it. These grenadiers are finally lining up against this artillery. If they would charge right now, they would probably get wrecked by the dragoons, but they would probably also get the artillery with the infantry. Only a few losses though, not a huge loss of life as of yet. We may see a cav engagement over here. Let's look at that. If any of the players dare to charge. I don't know, the French and the Italian players seem to have been cut off by the Austrian, not maintaining connection. These first hussars have been caught by these Schwarzschild, though it's this one hussar traded for a whole Schwarzschild, and it's I don't think it was cost effective, to be honest. And the unit was also left to die, not supported by these fresh dragoons. The French will probably try to outflank these Austrians. Oh, and there is already a unit running away at the face of these 12-pounders, which delivered a staggering artillery barrage on them, or canister barrage, if we will. Look at these losses, 40 men. Ah, that's just awful. Let's see. Oh god, let's see what the Italians do here. Oh, it might not be best to charge head-on into these fully prepared guns. I think the Italians should probably more focus on going into this part of the town and rush it through here, because he will be covered from all these guns shooting at him. And we missed the cav charge. It was probably a French one. Yes, it was a French one against these guns. These 12-pounder guns, though the artillery survived. The Italian is sending over a cav. Looks like at this Schwarzschild. Let's see if the player does something, or if he takes the charge. He takes the charge. This unit might not survive this engagement, even though they are supported by some of the infantry, which is not for the best, as you just now saw. Yeah, not always for the best. The Italians will be able to take this one and run away pretty safely, probably. But this huge gap is leaving many opportunities for the superior Italian cav to go and raid some Austrians over here. What are the French hussars doing here? They're going for the guns to finally get them off the battlefield. They made many losses amongst these Frenchies here. Yeah, mainly this unit here suffered a lot. Let's look at what is happening over here, though. The French are advancing, even though under fire from the best shooting grenadier that Austria has. I think they might not withstand this one, the French. Just look at that, they lost 10 men, these guys lost 30 both. Or no, 30 overall, which is awful. I wouldn't be taking this engagement, I would go around this rather than to fight it on, because this could be really painful. Another cav charge happened. Don't know where to though. Oh, it seems like they charged this unit head on. Doesn't seem like they did that much damage. The French are still at charges going in from the consular grenadiers. Boom, and another one from the regular grenadiers into these leaning infantries. Oh no, please don't shoot. Oh god! Why? They also routed the consular grenadiers though. I guess that's good, but the friendly fire was awful. Awful to look at. Oh, this general died. This unit might not hold off. They're wavering already, and they're broken. They broke off at 110 men. This might be decisive for this battle. This really could. If the French take care of this whole unit, and they will, this is going to be huge. Let's see which Dragoon wins this grenadiering. Oh, the Austrians take this one, but the Austrians don't have that much cavalry to fight off even the Italians. And the Brits, as of yet, failing to support his ally. The Italian is taking heavy artillery fire over here, but it's only line infantry is engaged over here, so this might not pain him too much. All of his good units are now going to this flank. Doesn't seem like the French have broken through here though. This might be a problem. There's a charge by the Italian grenadiers into this Hungarian infantry. Don't know why this German line infantry isn't supporting them. Seems like they have a grudge against the stinking Hungarians. The Italian cavalry going for supporting, although it might be an overkill by this time. Honestly, I think two grenadiers could have done the job. Not a heavy cavalry charge will kill some of their own men. Well, they are tired, so the charge didn't do that much. At least that's a plus, I guess. So Polish lancers going over here. One day they went for a charge. They probably did. The Austrian left this house open for taking, which might not be the healthiest of decisions for the Austro-British alliance, because 4 and 4 makes 8, and that's more than the Austrians can gobble up at this time. Not only the Austrians, also the Brits. The Brits are not doing much, though. Doesn't seem. They're hiding their units from these 3-pounders. And the Italian is walking some militias over here. I think these 2 units could be somewhere else. These 2 also. And the French is going for a charge. Let's see if they can make it for the guns. Doesn't seem so. Oh no. This is why the France 1799 is the perfect counter for blobs. Because as you can see, before these Austrian units line up, they got a lot of shots on these elite grenadiers. These Italian dragoons got wrecked by these rallied dragoons. These lancers also went for the charge, not like they have succeeded. Doesn't seem like the French have taken up the advantage too much from this charge. The Brits and the Austrians were finally able to connect with each other. Although the Italian won't push that much, because all artillery pieces, he won't be able to do anything. Let's see how these volleys go off. Probably unfavorably for these grenadiers, as these British have a good amount of shooting power. Although only half the unit is shooting at this grenadier. And the other went off just about now. Cannot see why the French haven't sent a grenadier corps to take this house yet. They're standing over here waiting for a charge, probably. Which may come as the Austrian has placed some of his worst units over here. Yeah, these 2 units. If he just went in and robbed these 2 units, he would be just broken through. So it completely wrecked the Austrian line. There's a charge over here, and it's the dragoons into some line infantry. The French counterattack is quick to come though, and seeing that the Austrians will be broken off the battlefield, but they fulfilled their job. They killed this line infantry. These Deutsche Grenadiers should start firing, getting their a huge firepower off while they can. Something happening over here. What is this? It's the conscript taking up some New Brunswick foot. It seems that the New Brunswick foot has charged. The conscripts are going for it too. Can you get the volley off? No, you cannot. This might be a huge loss. He needs to send over units to kill these conscripts very quickly, or he might lose this autumn. Not like it matters though. This house is completely open. Seems like some of the French units have... Oh no, they haven't. Well, the conscripts are routing off, getting shot by canister. This also leaves this whole side open for the British to take. If they were to send a unit over here and kill the militia that's in there, they could actually win the battle. Meanwhile, there's a charge going off at this center, as I predicted. Although a lot of these grenadiers routed up too. It seems so far the oh no, you didn't do that. You didn't charge those shooting grenadiers. Oh god. Well, he apparently has. Look, oh, they got a volley off into these grenadiers. Awful. An awful lot. Though they might get flanked now. It seems that the Austrians have now been eliminated as a fighting force. They can get run over by these... Oh, most of the units are broken too. It seems like none of their army is left other than this house. And it's only Sean. It's only Indians in there, so... Or natives, as you usually say. And it's not enough to stop the consular guard. It seems as if the Franco-Italian alliance has taken this one home, because the British cannot do much about all this force. The British failed to support his ally, and now he pays for his mistake. These Italians are just meat shields by now. They are only bait for what's going to happen to the whole force. I.e. these grenadiers ready to fight and charge for king and country. These French gobbling up the last of the Austrians, farming some kills up. What's going on over here? It's militias going against the British. Oh, general killing off some artillery too. I cannot see how the British can take this one home. It's lost by now. If they could somehow kill these militias and send over 2 units to this 4-pointer and take it, they might be able to do something. they might be able to do something to gobble up the points for the final. Although there's a half an hour still remaining, so I can't see how they can take it home. The French are going still killing some more Brits and Austrians. Routing, of course. These truly inconspicuous Royal Fusiliers still firing at these militias. I always hear a charging unit, and I think it's something big, and it's these dragoons killing some running away British. The British will probably get killed by now. Let's see on how much kills they can get before they themselves get killed. But I think the British are now just charging it, not prolonging it any longer. It seems off with this unit. Will they make it? Will they make it? Will they make it? Let's see. Oh god. They almost made it. Almost. Some reserves in here. These grenadiers probably waiting to be charged into this corner of the formation. It's now happening. Probably. Let's speed things up, shall we? It's just pointless fighting by now. If I didn't mention, I'll mention it now. This was the fight for third place in the Lancaster Cup. I'm most certain that Break and Bill from HEB will take this one home. I think that will be the case, because there's actually no way the British can turn it over now. It's only a matter of time until they all get... Oh, they got captured. Last of the units, the British units over here. Isaac Brock going into the fight. And also getting charged by these grenadiers. Even more fatigued, of course. They are running for 3 miles already. And the last thing that's remaining is this house. There's probably some militia in it. Let's wait until the attackers get it. This was actually a quick match. I used to have these kinds of battles on 7.1. Oh no, 7.2, where a cav charge was just OP, and you could actually wipe out a full 4v4 team in half an hour. What are these dragoons doing? Please? Why are we doing this? Some Indians again, what? Why? Oh no, dragoons. Let's wait. This was an interesting battle, although it was... I don't like these kind of battles where one team has a definite grenadier advantage, and it's just obvious from the beginning what's going to happen. Because this was awfully obvious when the French brought the consular guards and the Italians brought the elite grenadiers that they have. It was painfully obvious that they would get charged. But the main failure was not to be charged. They are not the problem of that. I think the main problem was that the British didn't unite with the other ends. Is soon to be yours. Exactly. Jean, or whatever your name is. They failed to coordinate. They didn't have much cav too, so they got outmatched in every division except for the auxiliary one. Oh god, this awful friendly fire. Why, Italians? Why you shoot your French friends in the back? Why you do this to them? This house is also would be painful to charge, as these Indians actually have a lot of melee attack. There are also some British units in the house too, though.
Our men are running.
One unit going off. There are more coming though. These conscripts might be going off soon too. 39, yes, see off. Carabinieri, these two might be going off the battlefield soon. 37, just get one more shot in, they'll retreat. Go natives, and they're gone. They won't be able to hold this house though. The Italians have too much troops over here. Look at that. These grenadiers waiting to be unleashed upon the house. What are these units doing? Are they chasing something? Doesn't seem so. Some of the British artillery returned. The French saw them off the battlefield too. Just get this house over with, will you? I want to look at the stats of these Italian grenadiers. They probably got tons of skills. Or some chevrons too. 92. It's falling slowly. The Italians are dying off. Just fall, house. You didn't deserve to stand here. Fall. The natives have broken off, I think, by now. It seems that way. The Italians going in for the charge, and this will get the house done for. And it has, well, CF break guards. Well, wow, that's actually not that much. The British got a lot of kills too. The French got a lot though. They got basically as many as they deployed. The Austrians had a lot of troops, not as many as the Italians, but they failed to coordinate with. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at those kills, tasty kills. 132, 196, 184, 159. That's just beautiful from the Italians. Not changing sides, finally. Even this one line infantry got tons of kills. Well, I'll see you some other day. See ya, guys.